But first, Director of Sales Glenn Geringer has a lead for creative, chef-driven Mexican food in Northwest Broward. At this neighborhood taco joint, you can choose your own adventure, mixing and matching proteins piled high in tortillas or bowls. And it's in Parkland, and it's called Los Bocados.
Robbie Bushman, I'm the co-founder of Los Bocados here.
My name is Anthony Hoffman. I'm the co-founder of Los Bocados.
Anthony and I met at a bar. We were sitting there talking. I was training and studying to open up my own personal chef business. And I called Anthony one day and I said, hey, remember I never wanted to open a restaurant? I think we should open a restaurant. We have traditional Mexican ingredients, traditional Mexican dishes in some regard, but our own technical way of making them and a unique twist on the actual techniques of how we're making the recipes. Parkland, where we opened, our first store was 152 steps north of here. So we've been a part of this community since the beginning, and I knew growing up here in Coral Springs and in Boca how community first and how good, humble people lived out here in Parkland, and it was just a great spot, I thought, to open a family kind of business that me and Anthony had going after it, and the community's been so supportive of us, and we've tried to support them back. Los Bocados is fresh. Los Bocados is chef-driven, Los Bocados is about the community, and Los Bocados is delicious.
You've been there a lot.
Twice a month,
Wow. Okay.
sometimes more. My kids love it. My wife loves it. I have yet to have a bad experience there. Used to be in a gas station,
I know.
but they've moved to now their own store, so they're doing really well. I think they're very
I happen
popular.
to know the chef.
Do you know him?
Yeah, his name is Chino, and we've known each other a very long time, and he is so talented.
Yeah, they're really nice people too.
So what
Yeah.
did you have this last time you were there?
Something I never had before. They're mahi tacos.
Grilled or fried?
They are fried. You can
Okay.
get them grilled though or black, and we got
But
them
why
fried.
bother if you get them fried?
They were so good. They really were.
You could have
There's
a spicy slaw?
the spicy slaw there is incredible. They put it on so many of the dishes. They also have these things called hongalitos, and they're mushroom quesadillas.
Ongalitos. Like
Ongalitos. I have
meaning
hongos,
No,
right.
you're perfect. You're
Yeah.
perfect. But ongos meaning mushrooms.
Right. Small quesadillas, there's two of them, and they have a little bit of a smoky aioli with it.
Did you try that as well?
I had the ongo tacos. I'm nodding because it was so good.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
I usually tend to go for like the meat or the chicken. And when I said, let me try the mushrooms, because I love mushrooms too. And it just blew me away. It was so good. That's why I'm like, yes, right on.
Can I tell you, mushroom tacos are probably, if they're done well, they're probably my favorite. I think I'd rather them over meat. Is
It's
that
so
weird?
flavorful.
I have done a lot.
So
Yeah.
flavorful. It soaks in everything you put into the taco. And then I had the birria, because I'm a big fan of birria tacos. Birria is a broth that you can actually dip your taco in. So
You had that right one?
Yeah,
Yes.
the birria tacos
Yeah.
are amazing. That broth,
you had that too.
it's really flavorful.
What really made it stand out is they lightly fry the shell of the birria taco, so you get that nice crunch with that brothy stew, and really good.
Yeah. What else? So you had the birria, you had the ongo. What was?
And then I had the guajiro or something chicken.
Guajillo,
exactly.
probably
Guajillo,
for the
guajillo.
chili. Guajillo.
Yeah.
Right, and
He's not a guajiro.
yeah, there you go. I'm like, I don't want to say it wrong, but it was delicious. The crunch of the slaw, everything's crispy or crunchy where you want it, not over the top spicy, but those 3 tacos was enough for a meal.
You wrote a lot about the salsa.
The salsa, I could have had like 10 of those salsas, and I'm picky about my salsa. It had an addicting quality that when I put in the nacho chips, which by the way have a little seasoning on them, so that's a nice special little touch. It was just like, whoa, what was that? It was amazing.
And you kept
I
going
wasn't
for more.
expecting such
Yeah.
a flavorful hit from the salsa.
Yeah. Juan, what else did you have?
I also had carne asada tacos, but I have lived in Mexico for 3 years,
Okay.
and I know a lot of Mexican food and street food. And this food has like a twist. You have a chef behind this.
Right.
of
There's
course.
like extra flavors.
Everything has a twist.
Yeah.
I cannot eat gluten, so Mexican food, it's amazing because corn tortillas, it doesn't have gluten, so
No, it does not.
it's amazing. It comes with a sauce that when you put it in your mouth, it melts like everything.
So Glenn, I mean, this is a fast casual place, right?
Exactly. It's not about the decor, it's about the food. you pretty much, if you have more than 2 people, it's going to be hard to get a table.
Okay.
So we usually go down to the park and picnic. They have a burrito menu. It's like 4 or 5 of them. My son loves the spicy citrus pork. That's his favorite, and my daughter loves the carne asada. So there's everybody has their own dish, but you can mix and match. Like on the burritos, I get the hungos. I get them mixed in with the beef sometimes.
Oh, okay.
And so they'll do that with no problems. But they have a taco menu. They have quesadillas, and then you can get a bowl and put salad in it or rice.
Oh, great.
And they have a cilantro rice that's really tasty
Is it
and
green?
everything. Yeah, it's got little
love that.
specks of greens in it. It's really delicious.
The
They're
filling
very
is
good.
You brought your whole family. What did the kids think?
My kids, they loved it. They had the quesadillas. Yeah, and they also had at the counter for dessert. They have like chocolate chip cookies. They were like,
They were fans.
yeah.
Glenn, Los Bocados was your choice. Sum it up for me, please.
Unique, and I think you know anyone who's been there always enjoys it.
Arlene?
You're probably not going to get what you might think of an authentic Mexican experience. There's the twist, but the twist is what makes it so good, that infusion of flavors out of sight.
Juan?
You have everything for everyone in the menu, and you can enjoy it with your family.
Well, you can build the perfect bite at Los Bocados, located at 7031 North State Road 7 in Parkland, with an additional location in Boca Raton. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Reservations are not accepted, and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $30.